This is Miss Lady CC, and we're back here with Mr. Paul Messerschmidt, and he is here. We at the last show, he was telling us all about his garden and about canning and different things, and how his mother raised 10 and his grandma raised 18 children, and they all canned. And he is still an avid, I said an avid canner right now.
Avid canner.
Avid canner. Welcome to Leaders in Purpose. This is Miss Lady CC, who is a leader. It is you, and I. We are all leaders up in here. Okay. We want to go ahead and give honor to God, give honor to our ancestors, those who have went on before us and left a legacy for us to keep on going and not to give up. We want to go and give them a silence, honor for some respect for silence. We want to go ahead on and thank Mike and Chris Craddock for being here at KPAO so we can even have a TV show. So thank you. I have here Mr. Paul Messerschmidt, and we was talking about canning, and he said the reason, although we're going to get into something else, but we're just going to say that Paul said the reason why he cans is because it does what now?
It helps my mental state, and it helps me occupy my time. And it also makes me feel good because now I can give that to somebody else that's hungry.
Yes.
And help them out, And I live in a high rise, and I went around and yesterday and a couple of days ago, and I delivered two little pints of pears to almost every door in the high rise.
That is so beautiful. That is so wonderful. Yeah. And speaking about the high rise, we want to go ahead on and give a shout out to the people who live in the high rise and housing authority here in Omaha, Nebraska. I know I get my housing through HUD-VASH with the VA, and they doing very good by me. But OHA is not treating some people here right in the towers, and we want to just say, those who are out there on the forefront fighting for people to have a safe and wonderful home to live in. Please don't give up. Keep on keeping on. I continue to ask them to come to my show so that they can tell us what's going on. Hopefully we'll get somebody on here soon. Okay?
I can't imagine living in I can live in a tent because I lived in a tent for a year when my house was flooded, but I can't imagine being hungry and living in a tent, not having a bath, and people just walking by and just ignoring it.
Yeah, and there's a lot of homeless people that are doing that. They're living in tents outside, winter's coming up, and folks are just ignoring them.
But don't get me wrong, there's people that are panhandling that don't need to panhandle.
Exactly.
They have money. They just do it
get free money.
To get free money from people and make you feel sorry for them. But the people that are actually living in the community tents, they have mental issues. They have stuff wrong with them.
Drugs.
Maybe somebody won't hire them because of their looks or their color or stuff like this. This is part of life too.
Unfortunately so.
And it is.
Yes, it is.
The drugs are so rampant and stuff. It's just I don't see what they see in it, but once they get on it, it's so hard, difficult. It's years and years and years, like an alcoholic. You have to do it day by day and year by year, and sooner or later it turns into 30 years and 40 years.
And it does. So we just want to give our shout out and a prayer to those who are homeless, those who are suffering from alcoholism, drug addiction, sex addiction, and other things like that they get deliverance, and they have somebody come by and help them. First of all, that they want to be changed, that they want help, and then they have when the student is ready, the teacher will be there, and so we pray for that. Pray for that. We already did check myself before we wreck ourselves with the last show. Let's do a little grounding real quick. Just ground. We just tap ourselves. Just tap our head. This is grounding. And a lot of psychologists, they like to do this. They do this with their clients, and then it just grounds you and starts you all over and takes out old energy and brings in new. And so just tap the top of your head. Just tap the top of your head.
I
Yeah.
don't, I
Yeah.
don't have much left. But
That's
just-
okay. And tap the corner of your eye. Tap the corner of your eye. The corners of your eye. There we go. And then tap your cheeks. Cheeks. He got Santa Claus cheeks, and then tap
Yeah.
it.
And
Then tap your chin.
I didn't wear my teeth.
Tap your shoulders. Then we're gonna go all the way down and tap our side. And we're gonna tap our wrist, wrist up, both sides, wrist down, both sides, and then just go ahead and tap all the way down to the floor. Come back up, your hips all the way down to the floor. Come back up, and then just shake it out. And you see it feels so good. It's like a grounding. So we want to thank y'all for being here. Pa. We got to get this man on The Voice, y'all. That's the goal. Get this man on The Voice.
Yeah, I sing at the veterans all the time, and the other day there was a little girl there with her grandparents and her
She's so
mom, and their husband was deployed and stuff. So she's about 2 years old, and so I said, Mom, does she sing? And she says a little bit, and so I sang Over the Rainbow, and I somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. And that little girl was just eyes wide open and just stood there, just a smile on her face. And her grandmother turned around and she couldn't believe the way I sang. And they listened for 3 or 4 songs, and that little girl would come over and pat me on the leg, and she was just the sweetest little thing. Like she was saying, "Okay, Santa, I know who you are," you know.
Oh my gosh, that what she said.
Yeah, because
Oh, that's so cute. Oh my
I
God,
do-
oh my God.
I do Santa also, and I have a beret, and I have outfits, and I do Santa. So, but after Halloween, I wear my Santa hat every day. And yesterday I was singing "Here Comes Santa Claus," or "I'll Be Home for Christmas," and the ladies at the high rise thought I was not so ready. So, but
He's skipping October, y'all.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
going straight to December.
But it's fun to go over and if you see a lady at the veterans, and she's just sitting there in a chair, and her head's down, and there's no movement. There's just no sign of happiness. So just walk over and sit beside her. Ask her if you can take your hand and sing Over the Rainbow to her. Or I do Patsy Cline. I do I do religious songs and stuff like that. Hallelujah. And I'll be at the 16th. We're gonna do the performances of what we did for the veterans this year for musical, and my songs were sent out to South Carolina, so to perform out there. So come over and listen. I think it's from like 4 until 6
4 until 6 when now?
on the 16th
16th of September at the
Yeah.
VA.
at the VA.
Oh, good.
And,
good.
you know,
On across from
yeah.
pharmacy.
And the ladies, the nurses, they allow me to sing there. The doctors, they always want to know what I'm learning or what I'm doing, or I try to learn a song a week. And 20 years ago, I could do 10 songs and never have to worry about missing a word. Now I know 2 songs and I have to look up the words. So
That's all right. That's all right.
well,
Sing us another song.
yeah, I have the words here. It's called "You Say."
Okay.
It's called. Oh, well, now I forgot the lyric. Now I forgot the.
Let's take your time. Breathe. Take your time.
It's I keep fighting voices. I keep fighting voices in my mind. I'm not enough. Every single lie that told me I never measure up. I'm more than just the sum of every high and every low. Remember once again just how I, because I know And when I don't belong, you say I'm yours. Oh, I believe. Oh, I believe. What you say to me. Oh, I believe. So, most generally, I don't mess up, but once in a while, your mind kind of rattles, and then the tune is gone out of your head, But when I was in the military, I did Elvis all the time, and they called me Little Elvis. But now over to the VA, they call me Mr. Voice, and so I want to go to the Voice this year, and so I know there's some recording places here in Omaha, so I want to go there and record something, and because you have to do everything virtual the first round, and then they invite you to the Voice.
I got some studios that I'm gonna let
Yeah.
him let him meet up with, talk to. So y'all,
Yeah,
we're
but
gonna get him on the Voice.
like when I do a same there, long, 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 lonely girl, oh, lonely girl, I never know the way on my mind. Yeah, I know that I have a good, I can get on my, I sing just as well as some of them there, as good as some of them there. I can do just about most any song. It's the only thing is sometimes I just forget some of the words. So you have to practice,
Yeah.
practice. I teach kids how to do every third word is a breath. So you can do do re mi fa sol la ti do, but I teach them how to do and how to hold it is somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. And see, then you can do your vocals that way. You can do numbers, anything that gets you to do it an hour in the morning and an hour at night. I've been doing this since I was 10 years old. My dad never allowed me to sing in the house, but my mom always sent me down to the barn with a bucket and put them under the cows, and she'd never have to worry about milking. Every time I sang, the cows would just pay attention and
Milk freely.
milk free cows, yeah, when you sing.
So cool. That is so cool.
I go places, people come from everywhere just to see where the music comes from. And a lady the other day, she said, I was doing Patsy Cline, and if you got leaving on your mind, tell me now, get it over. And she was looking around for her coming out of the radio in the ceiling. And then one of the nurses said, well, that's him. And she turned around and she had me sing that song plus another song. So I do it to make smiles on people's faces. I don't take money for it. But now when I sing, it makes my pain go away. And I'm in brutal, brutal pain every day. So it makes my pain disappear, takes my mind off of that. But I would probably drive a lady nuts because I sing 3 or 4 hours every day. And even when I'm sick, I try to get a few things out to work on. But this is every day, and so I know I can get to the Voice. I know I can do a good job. I want people to help me get to the Voice this year.
To the Voice, to the Voice, to the Voice, to the Voice, to the Voice.
Yeah, it's just like the gal in Lincoln and the gentleman in Lincoln. Some of their songs, I can do some of their songs just like. I can't remember their names, but they were on the last. The girl was on the last in the spring, and the boy was on last. The gentleman was on last fall.
Okay.
And they were both from Lincoln. They got to their. I think she got to the second round. He got to the third.
Oh,
at the end, yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he went all the way through, and he got third place, and she got second.
Cool. Oh, wow.
You know, so, but some of them people, you don't have to sing wild. You don't have to yell. I've never used a mic in my entire life, and I've never had music behind me. Everything is all free vocal, and um, it might take me a little while to listen to the music, and because I have a photo memory of the music, not just of the words. So if I listen to the melody 5 or 6 times, the melody's in my head. It'll automatically just come out. The words don't always match the melody.
Okay.
So when I'm doing stuff and they want you to add stuff to the song, the music now doesn't match the song. So if I sing someplace, they have to put the music to the lyrics after I'm done.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
because just like when I added the stuff over the rainbow, it doesn't match the rainbow.
Okay,
See,
okay,
but
okay.
if you want to learn vocals, you find a song that fits you, a song that you can work on slowly. There's these young kids out there. They have an adult voice in an 11 and 12 and 13-year-old body.
It's so true.
It's so true, and but they're afraid to get it out. Even I went through that period of maybe 20 years afraid to get it out and sing in public. But I always sang at home or to my kids or in the house. But when I started going out on shows and doing the Gooseman thing, then I would sing while I was setting up stuff, and people would stand behind me and listen and take videos.
Wow.
So, but I've always loved, I got sunshine on a cloudy day, and along my side, oh, in the month of May, why can you stay? What can make me feel this way, my girl? Now, sometimes I'll say my dog, or I'll say my cat,
man.
my man, or something like
My
that.
man.
So any of the um, my baby love, my baby love, I was always on my mind. I started singing her music when she first come on. I was only 12 years old,
Wow.
and I could sing most of her songs. Um,
That's sopranos. That's supreme.
that's the Supremes, but the stylist
Yes.
and some of the oldest ones. I always forget his name, but he sings the one that is a say there or a lonely girl.
That's in the Temptations.
Yeah, and so, but there's a guy that sings it too, sings it by himself, and I always forget his name. But Von Doss,
Okay.
Von Doss is a very good person to sing. He has good vocals. Some of these tenors that do gospel music, I listen to a lot of gospel. They do a wonderful job too. And stuff. You don't have to always do, but it's music now. Some of the people nowadays, they do, if I was a boy, I'd chase after girl. And I never know the feeling, and I never know the reason. I never say I never let you go, and I always you love the sorrow shows at the shows. I can't live, I'm living without you. I can't live, I can't get anymore. I can't give living without you. I can't give, I can't give anymore. Yeah. I know my range, and I know.
Woo!
But
you got a range.
That's a high range. But I don't always have to go that high, because at that last peak, I didn't quite almost didn't quite get there. So you want to start at a lower range and do it that way.
Okay.
But see, now I do that song. I do a lot of them, the songs from other ladies, and I usually try to do like Tim McGraw and stuff. But that's more like, and it was just on the tip of my tongue too.
Let's take a breath.
Yeah.
It's all good.
So sometimes, if you got YouTube, you can go on YouTube and you can look up pretty much anything that you want to look up, and you just go to the music part at the top, and it'll bring up your favorites and stuff like that. Now I do like you say, or not you say, but How Do I Live Without You?
Okay.
You can do that song, or this is the one I like, Jim Croker. The first time I ever saw your face, I live in your mind. And by the song I can. You can come down low or you can go up high. And I never run my love.
Wonderful.
You can, so you can do just about anything you want. Some of the older songs, Michael Bolton, he's got a lot of good music out there. He does the new one, Beautiful Love. And I'll do a little bit from that one.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you're not buying generic
Um,
Viagra
so,
or
um,
Cialis, you need
he,
to check this out.
There's a video out there that you can go look on it. It's called "The Summer Days of My Love Is Found on Your Love." See, now, yeah, here I'll start over. Yeah, yeah. So it's like okay, to get it off. The sun went down a long time ago, and in my heart my love for you afterglow, and have you been beautiful? I love you and I am so beautiful. Loving you and I along the way. See, now, if you mess up, don't worry about the words. If you mess up, you can always go back to it and learn it. But it's the melody that you want to get in your head first, and then come back to the words later on, and then that way, then you can sing it anywhere you want to go. Now I learned this song a month ago, and now see, I have to look up the words in order to do it right.
Okay.
See, so
What you learned a month ago. Which one is that one?
Michael Bolton, That Beautiful Love.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
and I sang it to my aunt, and I go down to where she lives in 136th Street in Ballista, and then I sing to the residents while they're eating.
Oh.
And a lot of times they don't leave. They won't leave, especially if you do Patsy Cline or you do some of the older songs like Elvis, or do The Postman. I wrote a letter in the Postman, wrote a special deed, and that's what they grew up with.
Mm-hmm.
But Patsy Cline is I'm crazy, crazy for feeling lonely. See, it's, you can do the ranges, you can do the high, you can do, but that's what we grew up with, I just grew up with, and stuff, and sunshine, and different stuff. There's so many different songs out there that you can go back and, but Von Doss, if you listen to Von Doss, you will learn a lot more than your music teacher at school.
Von Doss, huh?
Yeah, Von Doss. He is one of the best vocalists out there. And there's other people that does a lot of his stuff too. But he is one of the best colored men that I have listened to, and you can hear his vocals,
Okay.
And the prayer, Dion, you can do the prayer. If you can find somebody to do the other side, I listen to a lot of her stuff, and I try a lot of her stuff.
Who now?
Dion.
Oh, Dionne Warwick.
Dionne Warwick.
Okay.
And stuff. So, different songs have different tones, but if you can do an hour a day in the morning or an hour at night, but don't just do one song and then walk away from it. Like that's why I tell everybody to do Over the Rainbow, the first part of it. Don't do the whole song. Just do the first part, and then do it back to back, and then the next time change it up, go lower or go higher, and now you've done your vocals for the hour.
Wow. Cool.
A lot of the kids I teach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do a different tone, or do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, but I have perfect tone. I've been measured for it and stuff. But I've always had this gift. It's a gift.
Yes, it is a gift.
A voice is given to you to nurture and to. Now, not everybody's can sing like this or like that person or that person. I don't care if you're the rottenest singer in the world. Just sing. It makes you feel better. It helps your mental conditions. It helps your pain on your body. It makes your body feel better. All around. I don't care if you sing like a smashed tomato on the sidewalk and people walk away from you when you open your mouth. Just do it, and never let them tell you to shut up.
Okay.
I have some ladies that where I live that they'll tell me to shut up, and other ladies just applaud, and stuff. But never let anybody tell you to shut up, because it's your voice.
Yes.
It's what you're trying to give to somebody else. Okay, they think you're making a racket, but to you, you're not making a racket.
No.
When I sing over to veterans, the smiles on them people's faces, and they lift their heads, and they'll actually come and sit by me, around me, and listen. And stuff. That's what my intentions are. Yes, sometimes I do show off. It's okay to show off. But God gave it to me for a reason. Now, I'm just starting to realize it in the last couple of years why he gave it to me. Because I see it every day when I go to the veterans.
Mm-hmm.
And I sing. I see it. Or I go to the grocery store. I see it.
Do you?
And people will come up to me and say, "You have the sweetest voice I've heard." Or the cashiers will take videos,
Oh my goodness.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But especially like if you do only you can make my world seem bright. Only you can make my only light. Only you and I ever known. Love is also you. Only dreams come true. The one and only you.
Lady CC and Leaders in Purpose is signing off. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. This
You're
is
welcome.
Mr. Paul Messerschmidt. Let's
You're
give him
welcome.
another hand.
Come over to the veterans and sit around and just listen, okay?
Come on up to the VA, y'all. Woolworth.
If you're a veteran, just come and listen.
September, when's it now? September 16th from when?
From 4 till 6.
September 16th from 4 to 6. Come on up to the VA in the front part over there by the pharmacy.
Yeah, we'll be up there in the hallway. There'll be people playing instruments also.
Oh, you're going to be in the hallway. You're going to be like going by to the ACC
Yeah.
part then. He's going to be going by to the ACC. Yeah,
Well, it's just right by the pharmacy too, but it's in the hallway there.
in the hallway.
And that long hallway that you walk down from building to building.
Okay.
There'll be people there that have done music and the instruments that have sent in to the program, and I did the program to be sent out to South Carolina. So for the vocals. So thank you people.